with the WNBA President Laurel Richie here at the anniversary of Title IX funding over here with the Phoenix Mercury. I just want to ask you, what does Title IX mean to you?
You know, I think Title IX at the end of the day is all about opportunity and creating opportunities for young girls both in sports and education to make sure that they have the opportunity to practice the skills that they love and to continue on beyond to their higher education. So I think it's, at the end of the day, creating educational and sports opportunities for girls.
What has the personal impact of Title IX been on your life? Were you a young athlete coming up?
You know, I wasn't. When I was growing up, I was a synchronized swimmer and a cheerleader. And what's so interesting to me, you know, I don't know if I chose two activities that were more often associated with girls than boys. But I look now to the next generation of my nieces, and they're doing basketball and soccer and tennis, and I do believe that is the impact of Title IX, where they view the athletic horizon as much broader than I know I did as a child when I was their age.
The history of Title IX is not going to be as impactful, like you said, as the future of it. The future of Title IX is going to be very major now that it's mainstream. ESPN has the WNBA with 2 games on today with no competition, basically, so you guys kind of get the spotlight. With Title IX, how has the impact been for the WNBA and for your athletes?
You know, many of our athletes went to college on Title IX scholarships, and I think that Title IX has helped create a very robust pipeline for the WNBA. So all of our athletes have benefited by the opportunities afforded to them with Title IX, and I think it's just made a much, much stronger league as a result of that.
And you've been around here in the league for just a shade over a year now as the president. Kind of feel like you're feeling a little more comfortable now in your second year here?
I feel like I'm through my rookie season, so that's under my belt. There's still a lot to learn, but spent a lot of time meeting with our fans and players and partners, and have learned an awful lot, and feel even better and more optimistic about the year about the league with a year under my belt. Just because there's a ton of support and engagement for us to leverage as we go forward.
The Mercury aren't the only team. There's been a lot of injuries kind of hitting the league, but specifically the Mercury losing 2 All-Stars and trying to keep it afloat here. I mean, how would you assess the season so far for the Mercury? Have you been keeping an eye on them?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I think it has been a tough start due to injuries, but I remember meeting Sammy Perales at draft, and you could tell off the court, not even on the court yet at draft, that she was going to be a force to be reckoned with. So I think I'm excited for her and her start with the Mercury in the WNBA, and I think with some injuries and some healing, I think the second half of the season is going to be very, very interesting for the Mercury.
All right, thank you. I appreciate the time.
Thank you.